Hello everyone, this is Gorax. In today's video, I will go over the anticipated rook team that is able to deal over 215 million damage against the fire boss. At least, that's what I did on the first week. When it comes to the second week, I improved the team and managed to do amazing 421 million damage. Before I show you the fight and explain the strategy, as the strategy is the most important thing here, because while this number is huge, most of the rooks do damage between 50 to 150 million on this fight. So let's go over the team and the equipment as well. We will start with Rook, our main damage dealer, exclusive artifact, pretty good equipment, and against these bosses, Emperor set is making a difference. Emperor set will do a lot more damage than Aerial, and I tested both of them. The reason why Emperor does so much damage is because the bosses have really low stats. You don't even need attack down to utilize this set. As you can see, I don't have a good source of attack down in this team except for Ogok, which is quite random. It's not always there when we want it. But that's the team, that's the equipment here. You can see the stats, quite good, 100% crit rate almost, and huge crit rate. That's mostly thanks to this Rat Tamer, which is his exclusive artifact. But even if you don't have exclusive artifact, this will work with the magic box as well, because that's what this team, there will be one replacement for other heroes as well. Now, I had to switch things around compared to my Vortex team, and I used Dargo with Witch's Remain because it makes it easier for me to manually cast the skills. Yes, you will need to manually cast the skills. We use Emperor set again, so the stats are not too good, but we only care about him applying enough corrosion through the skills. There's a single target, so we want this to hit the boss, and I'll go over the strategy later on. Whisk, with the corrosion artifact, we want to apply as much corrosion as possible. If you don't have that, basically just put the highest attack percentage artifact you have. I didn't have a third set of Emperor, so I had to go for the Aerial again. My equipment is not ideal, so if you have ideal equipment, this damage will only go up. Now, the main healer slash horn applier is Ogok. The horn is not the ideal artifact here, but it boosts our damage. If you don't have horn, you might as well put Gatekeeper staff or anything that will boost healing, but I'm using this to boost the damage of the team because I don't need much more healing, because I also have another healer in the team, and you'll see that. Now, the Puppeteer set is just too OP. This set is super strong in this season. Way better to use than Ancestral Protection. And the last, but the one that makes this strategy work, is Fenja. Look at her. She's built totally with damage. Almost 100% crit rate, crit damage. We don't care about Enlightenment. We have Ogok to heal, to give us immortality where we're close to death. And we also use Downpipe Organ to transfer 10% of her attack to all the ranged heroes, including Ogok, Dargo, and Rook. If you don't have the corrosion artifact here, you might as well put pipes on Whisk and put something else here. But this has to be damage artifact, okay? That's important. We need to build Fenja with damage, and I'll show you the fight now and go over the strategy. So here is a video I pre-recorded. The quality is rather low, but it is what it is. And I recorded that video during the fight because I couldn't talk. I had to focus, and this is basically the placement we want to use. We want to use our ranged heroes next to each other, and Whisk is able to survive quite a lot due to Fenja's passive, so he doesn't need that extra defense, but they do. Okay, once we get to like last 30 seconds, that's when the boss is doing a lot of damage. We don't have any ultimate reduction, so if you have a hero like Vinyara, she will work really well. Even the Theodemer will work here, but that means we'll need to build Theodemer with as much damage as possible and focus on Fenja's healing instead, and then put the Gatekeeper stuff on. And this is the rotation. So as you know, the first two skills of the boss will grant him damage reduction as well as do a little of damage, but we don't worry about that. We need to use the first rotation anyway. So as you can see, we do Dargo. When the defense down shows, we do damage with Whisk, and we follow shortly after with Rook. Now, as you could see, we can almost kill all of these ads with just Fenja's ultimate. So when we do that, we need to cast Ogok's ultimate to proc the immortality. So again, Dargo Whisk when we see that, and after Whisk's ultimate, we use rooks. Now you want to do it ideally before the boss applies defense down. So that's why I will start waiting with Fenja a second. Okay, if we wait a second with Fenja, this is not going to be an ideal run. I can definitely improve it, and you will see that I will eventually wait with Fenja, and that was the thing basically. I was learning the fight through the fight, and I saved when I did 421 million because I don't like playing manually. So as you can see, once Dargo's ultimate is about to pop, recharge, I'm finishing the ads. So that means I can use all the ultimates before the boss gets the first damage reduction buff. And there we go, okay? And the damage is crazy because it works like Vortex. We have two corrosion heroes constantly applying corrosion to the boss instead of wasting one of them on the ads. And this is why we can get these numbers. If you can't kill the ads and you need to waste Rook's even battle skill, because Rook battle skill does a lot of damage to the boss as well. If you need to use any kind of skill from your corrosion heroes on the ads, you will lose a lot of damage. And this is the difference between me doing 215 million and 420. Okay, this is what make this team work. And as you can see, the fight will go on until we get till the end. So I am at 360 million now. And this is where the healing coming from Ogok is not enough. You'll see that will be very close to dying, and I think I will actually miscalculate something as well. So yeah, everyone is really low. Now we could use some extra healing. We got it from Ogok's ultimate because for the first 5 seconds we have immortality, then we heal, but the boss still does a lot of damage and Rook has fallen here. Okay, but it's okay. It's not like he would do one more rotation. He'll probably cast battle skill once more, so I could get like an extra 5 million. But it is what it is, and the fight finish 421 million damage. Now this translates to 19,649 points, and last week I've done 215 million damage. And I got 400 points less. So, you know, the more damage you do, the less the difference between the points is compared to the lower thresholds. But yeah, this is the strategy. Hopefully this will help all the Rook players. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye.